Stakeholders in the society have been urged to join in the advocacy for using electronic birth registration to ensure every Nigerian child is given the right to an identity. This was stated at a media dialogue to drive e-birth registration in southwest Nigeria, which held in Lagos State. Olaleko Akindoju has this report.
About 65 journalists from across the southwest of Nigeria and Edo State are gathered in this hall in Lagos for a two-day event themed a media dialogue to drive e-birth registration in southwest Nigeria. At the workshop, the participants were taken through the many benefits of electronic birth registration by officials of the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, Nigeria Population Commission, and the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. In her welcome address, UNICEF Chief of Field Office Lagos said having valid statistics leads to quality access to healthcare and education. According to her, e-birth registration will enhance easy identity and planning for the welfare and development of Nigerian children. She said once the target was met, it would be a game changer for Nigeria and it would also help generate valid statistics for planning.
Birth registration is a fundamental right for every child. Without that, a child is invisible. It is also key to building an inclusive society. Registered children have access to basic services. Very importantly, they have access to services such as protection, healthcare, education, etc. UNICEF is strongly committed in Nigeria to support the federal and state government to drive birth registration throughout Nigeria so that no child is left behind. E-birth registration is a formidable opportunity, it's an innovative opportunity, and it's a game changer. It enables us to have a faster, more reliable, more efficient birth registration process. It also does away with the issues of distance, geographical distances that often prevent parents from registering their children. Besides from both birth registration, it's also a great opportunity to have a reliable civil registration system for Nigeria that generates the necessary data to have an effective planning and policy implementation that impacts positively on the life of all children in Nigeria.
Also speaking, the Lagos State Director of MPC, Bamidele Sadiku, said having e-birth registration platform would lead to provision of better lives for Nigerians. Mr. Sadiku said with the Commission's partners, the MPC wanted to put things in the right perspective, provide vital recommendations, and remove issues of double registration. On his part, child protection specialists with UNICEF identified the importance of coordination amongst stakeholders for a robust and holistic digital civil registration. He said the 2024 target was 9.4 million children that were under 5 years old and over 1.5 million under 1-year children.
The digital birth registration system in about 24 states, and this year we are not, looking at the remaining, 19 states. So we are starting the digital birth registration in this 19 states. We've actually commenced the process because ICT professionals have been trained in this state, but these ICT professionals that have been trained will equally be training volunteers and ad hoc staff that we take, we lead on this registration process. So the role of the National Population Commission in all of this is
through electronic birth registration, the federal government is targeting about 1 million birth registrations of under 5 children in southern Nigeria before the end of 2024. It would be recalled that last year, President Bola Tinubu inaugurated the National Coordination Committee of the Electronic Civil Registration and Vital Statistics System under the National Population Commission (NPC). The move underpinned the nation's commitment to achieving Sustainable Development Goal 16.9.2 for legal identity for all. Olaleko Akindoju, Western Spring Television News.